Now everybody is at school and work. I made them boiled eggs and steamed broccoli for breakfast. This is a common breakfast for them. I make it so often they get tired of it sometimes. Say, Mom, I'm so tired of broccoli and boiled eggs. But that is a very healthy breakfast in my opinion. And I'll keep making it until they complain. Good morning, everybody. It's breakfast time for me. Coffee. The kids are finally, thank God, knock on wood, Bismillah, they've all gone back to school, alhamdulillah. Now, I have broccoli and cheese. This cheese is salsa con queso. It is a huge jar. Yeah, it says salsa con queso up here on the label. This is my favorite dip, but I can't eat chips anymore, so I eat it on broccoli. Bismillah. So the eggs are my protein, broccoli my vegetable, cheese sauce my fat, I have been trying and trying almost all of 2024 and I kept losing my focus because of health problems. I had surgery twice, a post-surgery infection once. And then my sciatica flared and it wasn't getting better. And I didn't have medication, I was out. Okay. So I put a little horsey sauce on my boiled eggs for flavor. The horsey sauce is keto friendly. It has maybe 3 carbs per I think it's 1 tablespoon, and it doesn't take a lot because horsey sauce is spicy. It doesn't burn my nose anymore. Ever since I had COVID pneumonia, horseradish and wasabi don't burn my nose anymore. So that's good. I'm saying Bismillah, and I'm not going to try to think about the big picture. When it comes to weight loss, I'm going to try to think about making good choices right now. That horsey sauce is good on boiled eggs. I've been dreaming, daydreaming about wishing I could make a trip and stay for a while in Jeju Island, South Korea. I don't know. I think because I've seen K-drama movies or shows set in Jeju Island, and it became interested. And it says, well, I watched a lot of travel channels on TikTok about Jeju Island, South Korea. And they say that Jeju Island is 3 times larger than Seoul. Seoul is the, I guess, capital city of South Korea. The thing that scares me about Jeju Island is thinking about tsunamis because it's in the ocean, of course. But the culture and the scenery is so beautiful. The channel I was watching the most was on TikTok was a travel agency or agent in Malaysia was selling travel packages from Malaysia to South Korea to Jeju Island. And they were showing how you could eat halal at Jeju Island. So I found that fascinating to see what I could eat if I were to travel there. Of course, I'm sure there's vegetarian things available pretty much anywhere. But it was nice that they went to that, they put in that effort to show what you can eat that's halal there for Muslims. Because a lot of people in Malaysia are Muslim, so they would be concerned about how they would eat halal if they're in a place where there aren't many Muslims. But I would like to visit there, even though there aren't many Muslims there. I think it would be fun. They say it's pretty windy there, so I don't expect it to be super humid, and that would be good for my asthma. I can dream. Dreams are free, right? That YouTuber Dawood Kim, Dawood means David in Arabic. Dawood Kim is a South Korean guy who converted to Islam with his wife, and maybe I could meet them if I went there. It would be fun to meet other YouTubers. But just a dream. It's a fantasy. It's something that I like to imagine, that I would go visit South Korea. I've watched so many South Korean shows on Netflix, and then I found South Koreans on social media, and I'm fascinated. It would be fun to visit, I think. I've visited Syria before, and I went to visit the holy sites in Syria in 2000, when everything was still peaceful there. But that was my, well, I also went to Canada, so those were my 2 times of going out of the country. I went to Canada, and I went with a friend through Canada to Niagara Falls. We crossed the bridge in Windsor, at Windsor, Canada, from Detroit, and we drove all the way through Ontario down to Niagara Falls. It was fun. Now I would like to go to South Korea to visit. Since I have family in South Iraq, of course it's understood I'd like to go there too. But for fun, I would like to go to South Korea. Yep. And I'd also like to go to Switzerland, where my ancestors are from. If I could go wherever I want to go, I would go to those 3 places before I die. Maybe I'd go to Iran too. If I went to South Iraq, I could go to Iran. if I could, I don't know if it would be hard or easy to get permission to go. I don't know. Because I have friends from Iran too. I have friends from Palestine, but I don't think I'd be able to go there. Things are too hard right now. Maybe not forever.